Searching for a better way. I'm searching for a brighter day. Trying to keep my feet on the right road, yeah. Searching for a better day. Searching for a better day.
Listen all day, every day on your favorite streaming platform. The clean, fresh sound. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Technology is doing what technology is doing this morning. All right. Good morning, SVG. Good morning to everyone at this time who's up with us. On the way to school or on the way to frolic. Those of you frolicking, big up you, right? I would love to be in your shoes.
Definitely.
Big up you, those who are frolicking, right? All right, for those on the live, there seems to be a slight problem. I think there was a problem since yesterday with StreamYard. So we'll just have to see how this goes. We just have to see how this goes. All right. So good morning to everybody. It is Wednesday. Yippee-yay, it is Wednesday. And Dianna and myself, we are here with you for another Activated Mornings program here on the clean first sound of WEFM. All right. So
9.9.
all right. So trust that everybody is doing A-okay this morning. How are you, Dianna?
I am not doing so well.
happened?
That's because I have not been eating properly. And yesterday I starved myself for basically the entire day and then still didn't eat something properly, something proper in the evening. So I feel my body does not feel well. I could tell, but I know it's because I haven't been eating properly.
You were too busy to eat?
I don't know. It's a combination of things.
Busy and lazy?
A combination of things.
I feel it's lazy. I feel it's more lazy than anything else. I feel it's that. But I suppose that's one of the things when it is that you live, well, it's you and your son, and so you are the one who has to prepare the meals. You don't have any extra help in that regard. So, yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. All right. So I am actually much better this morning. So, interestingly, I still went back in the paint yesterday, but wasn't in the paint as much. Right. I wasn't in the paint as much. So, but I realize why people don't take medication. I honestly realize why people don't. And it's not that I'm advocating people not to take it. But, yesterday morning, all I took was one cetamol, just one. Because, you're supposed to take two. I only took one.
You took one single.
I only took a single one, right? But it still had me feeling out of it. And, sometimes when persons are prescribed medication, they don't want to take it because it has them not feeling like themselves. And that was exactly what happened with me yesterday. So I have to come in and have to speak and, try to make sense on air and so forth. I was really out of it in a way, right? But so it really occurred to me why it is people don't take medication because they don't feel like themselves. But yeah, much, much better now. And yeah, me and that paint. I had to deal up with it again on the weekend, but this time it should be a lot better.
We'll listen out on Monday, folks, to hear what happens.
And James Campbell, good morning to you. I know I did not do what Joshua suggested. All right, just letting you know. My head little hard sometimes, little hard. All right, did not do it, but yeah, I didn't have to mix up in it too much yesterday. So I didn't. I had the place open and proper ventilation and everything, but yeah. You know what? Let me tell you something interesting that I saw this morning. I saw a cat this morning with a bag on its head. His head ended up in one of those snap bags. And I felt so sorry for the cat, but I am so afraid of these things. Well, afraid in terms of touching animals and so forth. And I just drove past the cat. So I am there praying that somebody pass across after I did. I would take the bag off the cat's head. But I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I said, boy, imagine to see this thing suffering because it's like it doesn't even know what to do. It's trying to get it off and it can't get it off. But
wow.
I hope when I go, I'm not going to see the cat dead.
Nah, I don't feel so. I feel somebody would pass and help it, man.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm going to
Somebody
look to see this cat when I go back home this morning. But yeah. All right. So we are jumping right into our topic this morning. Exciting things happening in the NDP. Excitement. All right, one excitement. If persons actually view it as excitement, well, we would see. You would form your own opinions. All right. So last night, right? Reading this from off of ANN, but of course it's on other news sites as well. North Leeward moves forward with Shallow. And who's Shallow, may you ask? Kishore Shallow. All right. So North Leeward NDP executive has elected Kishore Shallow as their new candidate for the upcoming election, constitutionally due in 2025. Shallow's election is expected to bring a fresh perspective to the party's campaign in upcoming elections. Shallow defeated Renald Seaton and Eston Williams to become the candidate. In expressing... I'm sorry. And you distracted me so much. I'm sorry, listeners. And distracted me with something that she typed.
And it's so miserable.
All right. Let me continue and be serious because it's a serious topic. All right. Let me focus. Right. In expressing his enthusiasm about joining the NDP and for the opportunity to serve his country, Dr. Shallow said, "As a nation stands on the cusp of change, I am deeply honored to champion this journey on behalf of the people of North Leeward as the candidate for the New Democratic Party. This moment is about more than politics. It's about the future we owe to our children, our families, and our communities. I am inspired to join forces with political leader Dr. Godwin Friday, whose unwavering dedication to uplifting the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines resonates deeply with my own. Together, we will strive not just for progress, but for a brighter, more prosperous future for North Leeward and for every Vincentian." So I'm just going to read out some of his accolades. That is Dr. Shallow's at this time. Not going to go into detail. If you want the details, of course, you can go to the news sites and read it right in full. So Kishore Shallow is a prominent figure in sports administration and business, particularly known for his leadership in cricket. Here's an overview of his background. So in cricket, he's president of Cricket West Indies at this time. His educational background, he was also president of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Cricket Association. Educational background, he holds a doctorate in business administration from the University of Wales. St. David, he also completed a master's in business administration from University of Wales Institute in Cardiff. Scholarship award, he is also a recognized Chevening Scholar, which highlights his academic achievement and leadership potential on an international scale. His contributions to cricket, he has been a key advocate for improving cricket infrastructure, grassroots programs, and the overall governance of sports in the Caribbean. Business and other roles. Besides his contributions to cricket, Kishore Shallow has been involved in various business ventures and is known for his skills in management and leadership. All right, so we see a new candidate, a new fresh face.
It's getting hot in here.
Yes.
Election's getting close.
All right, so we see a new fresh face. And, the announcement ends all the speculation because there has been speculation for a while now on whether or not he is a potential candidate, whether or not he is even interested in politics. And now we see that the speculation has come to a complete end with him being elected as the constituency representative or candidate for the North Leeward constituency. All right, so Dianna?
I was here trying to think of an NDP song to sing in, but I can't remember none of the NDPs. I don't know if they have songs, and I can't find any on YouTube. Somebody come, we gotta gather all the things.
Who's get rid of them is who?
Well, there's a song. I know they have that slogan, get rid of them, but I don't know if they have it in a song.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there was this song some years ago about ring the bell, but I keep looking and I can't find it. Something with ring the bell, come on, ring the bell. Somebody help me. I want these songs, but I think I want to do some more research. I want to look into these candidates some more and do some more research before I can't really say if I think it's a good fit for now. But I think I gotta go forward a little bit more, see some more things, do a little bit more research and get down in it to see. But I like that things are heating up. Candidates are being put out there. We see NDP, well, they just brought out Dr. Kishore Shallow last night, and they have John, I think two others. I'm remembering John.
All right. So another candidate who has been elected for Central Leeward. This person is Mr. Conroy Huggins, right? He was elected for the Central Leeward constituency. And just to give a bit of background on him, so Conroy Huggins is a respected educator who was dismissed by the ULP government as a result of the draconian vaccine mandate. He is widely recognized for his community activism and contributions to the agricultural sector, both locally and internationally. As a Christian man and advocate for community, Huggins has emerged as the esteemed member for the Central Leeward constituency. All right. So we have him as well being declared as the candidate for the NDP side for Central Leeward. All right. So yes, one by one, they are coming out. One by one, they are being named. And, I think I'm generally of the opinion that I don't like when candidates are announced, let's say just before elections are upon us, right? So constitutional elections are due in 2025.
I saw something say 2026.
What now is
24. So like a whole year.
It's 26?
I saw something, the article says, okay, I saw one saying it's constitutionally due February 2026, but this one here is saying by November 2025. So we probably got to get that sorted because I have seen 2026 in an article. But this one here says 2025.
The 2026 might actually be correct, I think the 2026 might actually be correct. But anyway, somebody can confirm that to us.
Yeah.
Right? When it's constitutionally due. Right? I know that we generally do it every 5 years, and the last time was 2020. So the expectation would be that it's in 2025, but I think 2026 may actually be correct. But again, somebody could confirm that for us. All right. So Kishore Shallow's name is out there and other persons' names are out there. Interestingly, in the newspaper last Friday. All right. Hi, Coach. Good morning.
No.
Hi, Coach. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. It's constitutionally due on the 25th November, but because it could go 3 months over the date, that's why some people probably think it's in 26. But
right. Okay. Yep.
All right.
Thank you. All right. And last Friday, on the front page of the news, we have an article saying Cupid waiting on call. And this is in relation to Kishaka Cupid, who is putting himself up in terms of the support, or the call has been made for him to run for the NDP, on the NDP side for the constituency of West St. George. Now, the NDP hasn't made an announcement in terms of who will be running for the West St. George constituency, but we see another young, hopeful person putting themselves up as a prospective person to be nominated on the NDP side. All right. So we're sort of seeing, in a sense, inclusion, in a sense, changing of the guards in a little way, or at least
on one side,
how to phrase this. So it's changing of the guards, new faces, or even a case where, let's say if they don't win, at least they are young enough so that they're being involved in the process, get their names out there, get more works going, and then we will see what could happen. And I'm not even sure if I'm phrasing that correctly, but my mind My mind says something, but I'm hoping that my mouth said it the way in which I am hoping to put it out, right? So we see new blood coming into the NDP side, all right?
Young, fresh, educated. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I would say this one thing for Kishore though. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Is he is prime ministerial. He's prime ministerial material, right? And I would just leave it at that.
Okay, then. Right. So we just
all right, I'll just leave it there, right? We could probably take this up at another time. Maybe with him face to face, and I would say exactly in full what it is that I mean by it. But yes, we are seeing them coming out one by one, and yes, this is a good sign for us in terms of getting persons out there and us knowing beforehand who it is that we can consider for elections or to be our members of parliament for next elections. Just to, well, I'm not going to go too much into this, but there is the St. Clair Leacock actually made the comment that the next election is a make or break for the NDP. And we noticed how close they got to win in the last election. So would these fresh new faces help to change, swing things in their favor, not just more votes, but to actually have more constituencies under their belt? Would this help to change things in their favor? Maybe, maybe not, but we will see. All right. But the names are out there, and we as the voters are happy to see this at this time. All right. So, yep.
Just waiting to see, we're just waiting to hear from the other party. I find the other party quiet. ULP, all the quiet boy.
Is it that they're quiet, or is it that for the most part we know who's running?
Well,
for most of the constituencies.
That is true, but I mean, I guess we could wonder if they're going to make any switches and changes, like we're seeing NDP doing. But I mean, is when they release the information, we'll find out, anyways.
Yeah.
But
all right, so we are going to jump out at this time.
Before we go, I just want to say something. On the live, I see Miss Bracken. Miss Bracken, good morning to you. Miss Bracken was my teacher in primary school. And it just so happens that a few days ago, I was asking my mother if she, when's the last time she's seen you. And here she is on the live saying, good morning, Dianna and Roleza. I am so happy to hear from you. Good morning.
Well, you weren't my teacher, but good morning, Miss Bracken. All right. Good morning to Miss Bracken and to everybody on the live at this time. All right. So let's jump out as it is 7:35, and we're going to jump straight into today's traffic talk.
Close that, folks. Let me see. Close it. Go off.
99.9 WEFM.